Today's video might be a little uncomfortable, but in the best way possible, promise. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time and you still haven't started that online business, launched that digital product, or hit publish on that YouTube video the universe literally handed you the idea for, then this video is for you. Because here's what I know. Your delay in starting isn't just holding back your success, it's holding back every single person who's out there waiting to learn specifically from you, specifically what you have to say. So today, I'm gonna give you 5 tips to finally start or restart. And I promise if you watch this all the way through, you are going to feel so ready to finally start and succeed with your business idea. What if I told you that by not starting your business idea, you're not just letting yourself down, you're letting down people you've never even met yet? I've been making videos on YouTube for 4+ years now, and some of you have literally been watching my videos the entire time, which thank you very much, by the way. But you still haven't started yet. I love you, but it's time for me to hold your hand when I say this. It is time for me to hold you accountable. Not because I'm trying to call you out, but because I genuinely believe there are people out there right now who need to hear what you specifically have to say. Your realness, your personality, your unique takes, your special sauce. And they can't find it yet because you simply haven't shown up yet. When I finally started to share what I knew about photography through paid digital products online, I helped over 10,000 photographers all around the world, from the US to Norway to New Zealand. One of them was a single mom who went from a 1-bedroom apartment to her dream $500,000 home. Another one was a 20-something working in a factory who went on to build and own her own photography studio. And I think about these students all the time. And I think about how literally none of that would have happened if I would have never started. And when I started this business, helping people create and sell their own digital products with YouTube, I was able to help Carly make over $65,000 from her online course and not have to go back to her 9-to-5 ever again. And help Sandra make 5 course sales with her pre-launch. And help Lita make her first 10K online. And the coolest part about these 3 success stories is that they went on to help other people with their digital products too. So you truly don't know who is waiting on you. But I promise you, they are out there. And your success and their success, they're connected. Because customer success is always our success. That has always been my motto in business. And it starts with you finally saying yes and finally taking action. And if you want to learn everything I did to start selling educational digital products online step by step, go ahead and register for your free seat to my on-demand training. It is linked in the description below this video. Okay, a quick pause because this actually ties perfectly into what we're talking about. This video is sponsored by Xero, and if you're serious about starting that business the universe has been nudging you towards, you're also gonna have to get serious about how you're actually running it behind the scenes. Because the vision, the ideas, the passion, that's the fun part. But the numbers, that's what actually sustains the vision. And I know for a lot of us, that's the part that feels overwhelming or easy to avoid. That's why I really like Xero. It's a cloud-based accounting platform that helps you manage your invoices, bills, and payments. Everything all in one place, without it feeling super complicated or intimidating. You can send invoices and get paid faster, keep track of your cash flow in real time, and automate a lot of the bookkeeping tasks that would normally take up so much of your time and energy. So instead of constantly worrying about the back end, you can actually stay focused on building something meaningful. And if you've been waiting for a sign to get your business organized, this is it. The offer at the time of making this video is 90% off for 6 months using the link in the description below this video. So if you're building something that matters, make sure that your foundation is solid too. And I know you might be thinking, well, I need everything figured out first before I start. And the answer is you don't and you never will. In fact, that mindset right there is the #1 thing keeping you stuck. There's this book called Ready, Fire, Aim. And the whole premise is that you start before you have it all figured out because you never will. First you start and you move and then you adjust. And that is exactly how I built all of my businesses. When I started my first digital products business, I didn't sit down and design my logo perfectly and my branding and my website and my funnels and my product. In fact, I didn't do any of that at first. I simply started putting out content weekly, sharing what I knew. Then once that was rolling, I created a freebie to start turning my viewers into email subscribers. Then once I had that going, I surveyed my email list to learn their most painful problems so I knew which digital product to make that people would actually pay for. Then the next step, then the next step, one thing at a time. Because if you wait until you have everything figured out, you will never start. No successful business has ever started that way. You simply have to start before you're ready, before you're confident, before you fully know what you're doing. And listen, you will figure it out, and you will learn, and you will adjust, and you will grow along the way, but only if you start. And that's not a risk. That's not risky. That's just how it works. But Molly, what if it doesn't work out? What if 3 years from now somebody steals my digital product? What if 6 years from now, one person leaves me one bad review? Hear me out. You are burning mental energy on problems that don't even fucking exist and might never exist. And that is a complete and utter waste of time. And I say that with so much love. So start letting go of all the excuses that have been holding you back for weeks, months, and possibly even years. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough experience. I don't know where to start. These are all real feelings for sure, and we've all had them as business owners. But they are not data-driven facts. And listen, it's super easy to find the bad in any situation because there's good and bad in literally everything. But if you stay focused on what could go wrong, you will go nowhere. So start trying to focus on what could go right and focus on the problems that you actually are facing now, today, not something that's hypothetically maybe going to happen in 3 years. Because if you're sitting there waiting for the universe to hand you a full step-by-step guide with every detail laid out, honey, it ain't coming. That sign you've been waiting for? This is it. And you will figure it out along the way, but you gotta start. Because what if I told you that that business idea that popped in your head from the universe already came with everything you need to start? Now, I'm not saying you have all the money or you have all the skills or even all the connections. I'm saying the idea itself is enough because that idea didn't land in somebody else's brain. It landed in yours for a reason. So here's what I want you to do today. And most of these are completely free. Buy your domain name, grab your social handles, set up your YouTube channel even before you have your first video ready. And if you don't know your business name, just name everything after yourself. And if you're gonna actually take my advice and do the first step, which is creating content, go ahead and grab my totally free YouTube script template. It is the exact template that I have used to go from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and it pairs super well with Claude to write your scripts alongside you. So remember, you are not going to wait for permission. You are not going to wait for another sign. The resources, the plan, the clarity, that stuff shows up after you move, not before. And this one now is one I really want you to sit with. Your business, the thing you're scared to start, remember, it's somebody else's turning point, not just an income stream, not just a side hustle, a literal turning point in somebody else's life. The digital product that you're going to create might be the one that finally helps someone understand something they've been struggling with for years. The YouTube channel you're holding back from starting might be the community somebody desperately needs right now. The digital product you're sitting on might give someone the exact tools to change the situation they're in now. Listen, I hear from my Freedom Creator Club members all the time. People who say, I can't believe I almost didn't start, or I can't believe I didn't start sooner, because somebody is genuinely waiting on your yes to get started, to share the gifts you have inside of you. And if you want to save time and money to learn how you can create and sell your own educational digital products with YouTube, I have a totally free on-demand training that you can snag your free seat to. It is linked in the description below this video. So here's what I want you to do after you're done watching this video. Pick one thing from this list, one small action, and do it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Today. Pick those social handles, buy that domain, and set up that YouTube channel, even if you don't have your first video ready to post yet. And then post that first piece of content. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it won't be perfect. So don't wait until it's perfect. Just post it. You can go to my channel and scroll back to my oldest videos. They suck. And guess what? That's okay, because if I didn't suck in the beginning, I wouldn't have gotten practice to get good today. Remember, you just gotta start, because I promise you, the version of you a year from now who finally did the thing is going to be super thankful you did. Now that you know it's time to start that business that the universe told you to, you might be thinking, well, yeah, I do have an idea, but I have many ideas. Which one should I go with? Well, the answer to that starts by watching this video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.